Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy. I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit, X slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed, and his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, Park, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Now Ryan. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Ryan. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brees going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Brees. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, down. Ready. 5:25. 54. Hey, let's get that ball. 5:25.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the...
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case,
touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. Yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the #1 seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll motivate them going forward. But I think part of it is they didn't need to play Week 17, and they pulled a lot of starters. So now that week is gone where you don't play. You get the open week, right? You end up getting essentially 2 more. It's too long for them sitting.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Encroachment, defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but, hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, as the Falcons come back out here on offense, you got to help me process their 2019 season. One thing for sure, fair to say that they were a second-half team, as in second half of the season, because this club started 1-7, 6-game losing streak, weeks 3 through 8. The talk about Dan Quinn maybe being let go, and maybe it was a team that needed to bottom out and get a high draft pick. But then a funny thing happened. They started to win.
Yeah, maybe I should get a cardigan, get a pipe, sit down and listen to you.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Jackson rolling to his left. This is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Ryan. And now he'll tuck it and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or something.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out. Yeah,
and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson now. The ball comes out. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can handle it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. 3rd down here. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson, he's going to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Jackson on the move to his left. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 85 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out. Well, conventional football 101.